show you today's our competition is Team 16 and today's my topic is FDI. FDI stands for Foreign Direct Investment. What this literally means? FDI means for what foreign country investment in our country. It doesn't mean like that. You literally founded our companies and other things. That the best thing is that it is the correlation between the nation to nation and the world in a single stance. How can we say that it goes to philosophical? Not literally, but it's like that. If you're talking about FDI, in a single stance we think that the whole world in a single umbrella with the trade centers and the stances of business in a single stance. FDI in India have very economical things, like the economics of India is quite developed when FDI came. It's like that when major company came into stances and going to invest in India for the FDI. First of all, I'm talking about what are the investment that is going through the FDI. If the economic is so developing and the other factors like our taxes and other thing is not going to involve in the FDI. But the foreign direct investment is the correlation between some companies with Indian companies that based for the wages and other things. It also developed the coordination between the Indian workers with the other things. Like if Mahindra is going to develop the Indian situation for the cars and other things. For a very simple example, there is a Bajaj Alliance company which made a coordination between the company Bajaj and there is a other company that is Alliance which denoted from American country. Like that, it is also that the combination of two countries in one single instance. If a very simple example, our Jamshed Tata buy Jaguar car in terms of FDI because he buy the car to make that the correlation between other country and India. He is quite effective to buy anything, but there is a need to buy the single thing in a single stance. FDI is a very much thing that goes through the economical sector of India. FDI is the most important thing which we learn from other things. If we are talking about other taxes and what the difference between FDI, when you are going to the starting, India is a very populated country and we need works, employment, education, but how we invest? They needs a company and there is a suggestion. Whole company in Kerala, Chennai, Maharashtra known for the metropolitan city and they known for also other things. After all, Bangalore is also known for the biggest IT sector in the world. Infosys and other companies are going to be the part of that. And a number of workers and Indian and other workers, other employees and master class people that are going to be part of it. FDI is a very factual part of Indian political views and the Indian empowerment and Indian solistical things. If we are talking about, I think the first FDI is going to connect with when VP Singh was the part of Indian governance system. He took the inception of FDI to the inception because he made the thing that India should be the part of developing nation because it is our nation which is developing from other sectors. Well, as last conclusion, I want to say that FDI is single